Hey everyone, it's Daniel, and in this video I'd like to tell you why your conversion rates are not really important.
What?
And before I tell you what real number you should look at in your funnels, I'd like to tell you why this whole idea is actually funny to me. I see people go nuts over their conversion rates. And I mean, conversion rates do matter. They can help us determine if whether our funnel or landing page functions well or maybe doesn't work properly and we should tweak some things. Because if we've been in business for a while, we should know what average percentages we can expect when launching, let's say, a webinar funnel, like so people can register, or when we sell stuff, we can know again what kind of average we should expect. And if it goes way above that, that's great, and we know that this funnel is great, and we can maybe even model the next funnels that will build upon that because it functions so greatly. And if the conversion rate will be very, very low, we'll know that it shouldn't be like that, and we should tweak some things, okay? And we can like split test and do all those kind of tests. But that's it. That's for the conversion rate. A conversion rate won't tell you if whether the funnel or the product is good or not. It can only tell you if whether the process of payment, the process of their registering or buying or whatever it is that you're trying to acquire is being done effectively, let's call it. I mean, even if your conversion rates sucks, it doesn't mean that your product is not profitable. In order to really show it to you, I'd like to take an easy example, okay? And then I'll tell you what is the actual number that you should look at. And it's not just net profit, obviously. That should be looked at, but there's actually a more interesting number that will help you really understand how your business is functioning and how you can improve, okay? And I'm also going to throw in some tips for you. So let's take an easy example to really show you why conversion rates means squat. So let's say that we have a product that sells for $5. Let's say that it is a PDF product. And let's say that we've built the most amazing selling page for that. So it converts people like crazy on that. Like 60% of people who actually go into this page buy. That's an amazing number for a selling page. So 60%. Let's say that we draw 100 people inside. Again, we said an easy example. So 60 people bought the product. 100 came in, 60% converts. This is a $5 PDF book. And so it means that actually 0.6, multiply that by how much we said. So it's, it's 60 people that bought a $5 product. So it's $300. Okay, we have one example that one person converted like crazy and cash in $300. But we also have another example. And let's say, just to make it clear for you what's the real number that you should look at, let's say that this is the same product, same $5 offer. Landing page is a little bit different because now it converts less good. It converts instead of 60%, 40%, okay? So 40 people buy a product, but then when they buy the $5 PDF file, they get something else. They get a pop-up. They get some kind of an upsell. And if you don't know what an upsell is a product that appears at the time of purchase in order to try and make the average cart a little bit higher. So the PDF file can be, I want to throw in an example. So the PDF file can teach us how to make profitable Facebook ads. But the upsell, which is, by the way, costs more, it's like we try to buy the $5 product and then we get a pop-up for like a $37 video class, like a master class that teaches all the ideas behind the blueprint on live with me on the next week. with like group coaching, and I'm even throwing in like a checklist. So people try to buy the $5 product and then pop, they get the upsell. This is one technique that you can use to really scale your business and to make the average cart of the average consumer higher in value. So again, let's go back to the example. 40% of people convert instead of the 60 in the first example, but they also get an upsell. And let's say that 20% of the people who bought the $5 product and saw the upsell converts for the upsell as well, and this is a $37 masterclass. Okay, so we actually have 40 people who bought the $5 product, so this is $200. Okay, a little bit less than the 300 that we had before, but again, now they get another product. And how much we said? 20%. So 20% out of those 40, so that means 8 people also buy a $37 product. So the total will be $496, and the first example was $300. So even though the conversion rate was a little bit lower, 40% instead of 60, there was an upsell that made the average order value, okay, the average order value higher. So now, if I'll go again and say, on the second example, 40 people converted instead of 60, which we had in the first example. Okay, the second example was 40 people converted. But out of those 40 people, $496 were gained. So if we'll go 496 and we divide it by 40, the average order value was $12.4. But in the first example, we had 60 people that converted on a $5 product. So the average order was $5, okay? It couldn't be any higher because there were no upsells, no other options. So the average order value is actually more than doubled itself. Instead of 5, you have 12.4, I said? Yes, $12.4. So guys, if you did not get it, the number that you should look at is the average order value. Adding upsells, cross-sells, downsells, all those things. And if you don't know, just Google it. And I'll try to make a video about that as well. But adding options in your purchase procedure, in the funnel, in the landing page, in your shop, all of those will help you really become profitable, even if your conversion rates will be lower. And yes, if I'll get like a 5% conversion rate on a landing page that on average functions on a 20% scale, I'll know that something is bad and I'll obviously want to tweak it. But again, I can be extremely profitable with a 2% conversion funnel as long as my products and my average order value is good enough, okay, to cover the cost of expenses like advertising and stuff, using influencers and stuff. So if I want to really look at a number, okay, and take actions because of it, I'll look at the average order value because it's just more important, okay? I've seen people make millions and they suck at their conversions. I mean, they don't suck. It's just, this is what they can get. And I assure you that they try their best to make it higher than that. But again, they didn't care too much about it because they were extremely profitable. A guy with a 100%, no, not 100%, it's too funny. Even if you have like a 60% conversion rates on a selling page, on a sales page, it doesn't mean that you are more profitable than a guy who has 10% conversion rate on his sales page. What's the average order value? Is it the $5 product or a $197 product? This is the numbers that you should be looking at. Okay, average order value, guys. This is the number. Write it down, okay? And again, you can increase it by either split testing your pricing. Who said that for a PDF file you should take $5? Who said you should take $100 for it? Did you really test how your market treats other pricings? I mean, most people just one time think what their price should be, they do it, they see that it works, and they keep it. but they never try to increase their prices, lower their prices, and see if the overall is better or not. I mean, you might lower your price and see that 3 times more people go inside, and this is a digital product, so you don't really walk or add your own time for that, for those extra sales. So you discover that actually lowering the price will make you more money at the end of the month. Some people might even not realize that they can double their prices and the conversion rates won't be nearly as affected as how much money they have in their bank at the end of the month, okay? So one thing that I would recommend, because I said that I'm going to give you tips, and this, you should write it down because this is so much important, okay? This can determine the success of your business. One, split testing your pricing. See if whether the market really I don't know, is okay with you either increasing your prices or how the market performs when you lower your prices, okay? Do some discounts. You don't need to change your overall pricing. You can do discounts, you can do things. Tip number two, you can do like upsells, like adding other options, like a guy now purchased a $5 product. What can you offer to help him? So he got this PDF. What does he miss? Maybe some coaching with you, maybe some extra, I don't know, mindset transformation mini series of videos, maybe some group coaching calls, maybe, I don't know, maybe your technique for not just doing video ads or, I'm sorry, Facebook ads, but for also Instagram, or using checklists or cheat sheets, or you know, all those stuffs you can add. Just try. People don't have to buy. They'll still buy the $5 product, and they won't see your upsell unless they buy. So you have actually nothing to lose. Not even one person will convert to the upsell, but there's still the possibility that they will. And one time that they convert on the upsell means that the average order value will be higher, makes you more money, and you do it like one time. I mean, if the product is really digital, you do it one time and it's making you more money on every single guy that enters your website, okay? So you can do upsells, you can do downsells. So like, I now bought a $5 product and I'm being introduced to a masterclass for $37 more, but I decide not to take this offer. Maybe what about a downsell? So can't make the $37 commitment. So maybe I can provide him with a different offer that is less than $37 but more than $5, something in between that he can buy. So if he can't pay $37 for group coaching, maybe I can just share with him a recording of past group coaching that I did for $12. I don't know. So again, 37 is too much, but the guy now offered a $12 product, so I can still enjoy the extra thing. Okay, so now I'll take it. So he might as well take the $12 offer. So again, you're doing all those kind of tactics, all these kind of offers to really increase the average order value in your website. Okay, so this was the video as for why conversion rates don't really matter, or in a more accurate tone, aren't nearly as important as you might think, okay? And to all those people in the firms that freak out about their conversion rates being slow or being low, just refer them to this video, so you'll make them a better day, okay? So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you in one of my next videos, and bye bye guys.